Okay, so I've had a problem with my RDS auxiliary fuel tank. The one I bought was a 55-gallon transfer tank. It is part number 71110. Bought it 2 years ago. It's just a gravity fed unit. It goes in with like 3 screws, basically bolts, straight to the bed, and it's nothing special, but it worked really well until the fuel cap started free spinning. Whether it's locked, unlocked, that's all it will do. Did some reading and found out that it's not exactly a common problem, but it does seem to happen. Took some digging on my end for some reason. Contacted RDS, who then put me in contact with a builder, and they showed me how to fix this. So if anybody's having this problem, maybe this video will help. Let's get in there and I'll show you what they told me to do. So after getting in contact with RDS, they sent me a replacement spin secure cap with the keys and the instructional video on how to remove this. All you'll need is a self-tapping screw, your drill, and when you come in, you will come in at a 45-degree angle, sink this, and it's going to engage the cap enough you can now unthread it and take it off and replace it with a new one. So let's go ahead and give this a shot and see if their video was hopefully truthful and I don't get a bunch of metal shavings in my fuel cell. Alright, now luckily the only self-tapping screw I have is already used one, so I'm hoping it has enough bite to do this job. Let's test it out. Put it right here, 45-degree angle, and let's start. I got to put my hands in the way though so I don't lose it. Bite on it. Okay, a lot harder than that should have been. Pro tip, get a new self-tapping screw if you ever try this. Let's see here. All right, I stopped it for a second because I ran over to get some pliers, because this sucker's, it's kind of on there, but I think it's loose enough to twist off a little bit. I think it's gonna work. Oh, there we go. I think. Oh, there we go. So it was just on there, crimped pretty good. Let me get some pliers. Boom, there we go. Their video did not lie. Although I made it look a lot harder than it really should have been. That's the first time I've seen the inside of the tank in forever. But did not get any marring on there. Their instructions. So it came out all right. So we got it off. I'd like to take a flashlight though and make sure I didn't get any metal shavings down in there from using that self-tapping screw. So give me 1 second. Oh, I got a headlamp. No, it's okay. Everything's good. So that did not put any metal shavings in there, which obviously you can see why. I guess I screwed straight from here into this lock here. So this thing can go in the garbage. The new one they sent me doesn't even have that piece. Here's the new one versus the old one. I don't know if you can see it or not, the difference in that. Let's give this a shot, put it on there, and I may be able to use my fuel cell finally for the first time in a long time. I have to clean it obviously. Shit, we're good. Hey, pretty easy. All right, that's all I had, man. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps somebody. I guess I'll post what the part number and all that kind of information down at the bottom in the description, and hopefully this helps somebody in the future, because it took me a while to get a hold of somebody and see how to fix this. All right. You know, also real quick, just as an ender to this here, let me show you the tag that was put on here so you can see part number and all that information. right, man. Well, again, thanks for watching. That's it.